What's up, everybody?
That went off good.
Hey, we didn't screw that one up, did we?
We're learning. We ain't screwing anything up today.
I was impressed.
Yeah. No.
Now that we got Gus in here, everything flows perfectly.
Thanks, Gus.
Thanks, Gus.
He's always in here. Has to be.
Yep. Well, guys, thanks so much for catching us today.
A little late.
Yeah, a little late, but
There's reasons.
We're here. Yep. We got a special guest today, so
we do extremely special.
Oh, yes.
Took him right off the bus.
That's so sweet. Short bus.
We
Very
can.
short.
So today, we normally have a company that we promote throughout the week. This week we it's been kind of crazy around here.
It's been real freaking crazy with the situation nationwide.
Yep. So figured we'd kind of touch base with a little bit about kind of what's going on in the world right now.
People go on cruises.
What was that?
That's my phone.
So I'm sure everybody has probably seen on online, on TV, their company that a lot of different dealers use. Matter of fact, about 15,000 dealerships across the country use, was hacked and kind of holding it for ransom, which completely kind of shut down the car industry. Luckily, we know how to do things old school way, and business is still going on as it normally does, but it just kind of
A little bit slower.
Yep. So I kind of just want to talk a little bit about that. So this organization that hacked CDK is the name of the company, is I guess out of Europe, and demanding like tens of millions of dollars for this, basically the right to have their software back. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. What is it like? I don't know if you heard anything different, but have we even introduced him yet?
No,
Not yet. Everybody knows.
it's a guy.
You know who he is. I mean,
It's a guy.
shit.
Come on.
It's Steve. I mean,
No. This is Eric with the David Lewis Group, a company that our dealership has hired. We'll kind of tell you a little bit about that here.
yeah, absolutely. But I think they were talking about $45 million or something for ransom.
Oh, got your wallet on you?
I spent that yesterday.
We could pitch in. And get this back online.
God, wouldn't that be great? I think everybody would love that. So
Now, Robert, you have been in the business long enough before all these computers. So, I mean, this should be like just natural for you, right?
it's not. I mean, it's still, we have to, because we don't have that paperwork no more. Everything is in the computer now. So, I mean, we just don't have that paperwork to fall back on. I mean, so now we've got Gus and we got Rochelle upstairs and everybody trying to get new paperwork, done to where we can slide it through the printer and make the best of this whole thing. Because they're talking days, maybe weeks before this.
Oh yeah, they
Gets back
put out a
online.
notification this morning saying most dealers wouldn't be back on before the 30th.
Good Lord.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And, not only does it affect the sell side, but also the inventory, management,
Service.
payroll, parts, the whole 9 yards. So it's really, really taken a big hit for us, but nothing to worry about. Business is still going on as normal. There is no data breach as far as our customers' privacy and all of their information. So CDK is working very hard to resolve this as quickly as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
if our IT guy comes rolling in with a Bentley and some diamonds,
We'll know what happened.
we'll know what happened. He was the culprit.
We missed the boat on that one. He didn't invite us. So
Right.
no, we're definitely we're making do with everything. Just we're making the best of a bad situation. Other dealerships are just sending their salespeople home and stuff.
Office personnel, all kinds of people.
Yeah. We're still moving forward as we did through COVID and everything else. We're gonna rock through this whole thing. Just makes us stronger and it just makes it better for our guests, knowing that we're there to protect them, their information, and just make it go as easy as possible this whole time. So
Yeah, and a lot of it, it's for the guests. They probably go through the whole process not even knowing any different. It really makes it a lot more difficult than us necessarily than on the people that are coming in here buying cars. But,
absolutely. Yep. It's a bad time, but we got a good company we work for. We're pushing through it. So
Yep. Just be patient. May take a little bit longer, but we've done it without the computer systems years ago, and we'll get through it again. So,
Absolutely.
but
Yep.
but anyways, well, guys, again, this is Eric from David Lewis, and you're all the way from Florida, right?
Yes, I live Lakeland, Florida, between Tampa and Orlando. Been in
Awesome.
Florida,
Florida.
for now 30 years or something. Been there a
My
long
goodness.
time. Feels like Florida here today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. It's supposed to get hotter
It's
too.
100 degrees here. It's
Whew.
almost-
So do you consider when you live there, like I moved there for 30 days and I moved back just because things didn't work out. But,
Right.
but when you live there, does it feel like a constant vacation?
Well, no, of course not. Yeah, it's like my wife, 20 years working for Disney. Everybody thinks that's like going to
Yeah,
Disney,
yeah.
vacation every day, but it's still a job.
Yeah.
It's still a job.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be cool working for Disney.
Yeah, well, I did it
I'd
for a
had-
little while.
I wouldn't want to wear one of those costumes. Don't walk
Well,
around.
you have to. You are at Disney. You are officially a cast member if you work
Yeah.
there.
That's too hot for me.
They're gonna put a costume on you. Probably a big head with some big ears. And,
You're used to that, right?
I'm used to that.
So-
I'm used to that.
Eric, tell us a little bit about being with David Lewis and kind of what that company is, and I'm sure most of our viewers out there really don't know kind of what company is that you work for, but Mel Hamilton, Lisa, and Phil hired David Lewis to come out here and kind of help us, educate us, make us better. That way we can serve our customers better. But tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
That's what it's really all about. I mean, we're a training company. We do everything from sales to management, finance, service training. We do training on pretty much every aspect of the dealership, internet departments, pretty much everything. And, basically we're a group owned by David Lewis, who's been doing this for about 38 years. Then he hires people like myself, been in the car business for a very long time. And I've held a lot of positions at stores, everything from selling cars to general manager and everything
wow.
in between. And same thing for the rest of the guys that do training for our company. So we really bring in some people that have really good experience, and we get to travel around from dealership to dealership and really share information is what a lot of it's about. I mean, a lot of it's things that we bring to the table and talk about and things we do in our organization. But then we meet guys like you, do some pretty cool stuff.
Pretty sexy guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't help everyone with their appearance. I can't make them as sexy as the Bearded Wonders here, but take some ideas and information across, and it's really funny because as a customer, you might think, well, how's it help me if my sales guy's trained? It's just a more professional environment. It's a better process. It's a smoother process. It's not teaching salespeople to say tricky stuff and to do anything deceiving, but it's real more about professionalism.
Right.
Teaching all of us to be a little bit more professional out there on the lot and
Absolutely.
to help customers better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just makes it a lot smoother. I mean,
Absolutely.
I've been doing this for 24 years, and every time you come, I still learn something new every
I
day.
appreciate that.
So whether it's about social media or whether it's about, phone skills, that's what we're working on now to make it easy, as transparent as possible for someone over the phone.
They need to teach you spelling skills because your spelling sucks.
That's what spell check's for.
Well, you would think that, but I think your phone learns you. So as you're speaking into it over the time, it's going to misspell stuff. So they think that it's really you doing it.
There you go.
Yeah, I swear that's what they're doing. So
That's pretty good.
Sorry.
Did you?
No, my wife
Brain fart there,
No,
kinda
my wife
forgot what I was
texted
gonna
me. She's cruising down the highway, and one of the rocks off of a truck or something like that flew up and broke
Cracked
her
the
windshield.
windshield?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bronco
Lord.
she just got 2
my.
3 weeks ago.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's telling me that they don't approve fixing stuff. Well,
Oh, my Lord.
I'll
Yeah.
make a call here in a minute.
Yeah.
So-
My wife went through 3 windshields in 1 year.
Yeah.
Because they were doing some construction on a road going to work, and just 3 in a year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. So,
Absolutely. But no, it's great coming here and sharing stuff with you guys. And it's really just taking things. I get the advantage. I travel to a lot of dealerships. I go everywhere from coast to coast. I've been everywhere from Newfoundland to Vancouver to California to Florida, everywhere in between. Even spent some time training in Australia. So
really?
yeah, so it's nice, being able to meet salespeople, and sometimes it's, hey, here's something these guys do that they're being successful at, and coming back and saying, hey, here's and sharing it with everybody else, so we're all more successful.
Well, don't share what we do.
I would never.
No, I think it benefit a guest, whether it's here, anywhere in the world, to make it easier for someone. Definitely share it.
That's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
definitely share it.
Yep.
We're not stingy.
it's nice that our owner invests in us. That way we can help improve, the experience. Because
Oh.
I mean, that's what it is. Buying a car is an experience.
Yeah, and it's rare. I mean, you guys have been in the business long enough to know that, unfortunately, at most dealerships, I mean, you would think salespeople go through this big, long, extensive training program when they get to a store to sell a car. But unfortunately, at most stores, yeah, they show you where your desk is and where you get the car keys and
See you,
say,
Gus.
good luck.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
know, and that's about it.
Yeah, I
So,
watched was it a 90-minute Joe Verdi
Yes. yes.
VHS tape? You
Oh,
slide it
yeah.
in, sit in the closet basically, and
Yeah.
there you go. Go
There
sell
you
a car.
go. Go sell a car.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's industry standard. That's what most people get. So
Yikes.
dealerships that invest in training like you guys have is rare,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, we train twice a day, 8:30 in the morning and 2:00 in the afternoon. So each
That's
team will
awesome.
go in and train for 30 minutes to just make it like, the whole thing is just make a better experience for everybody.
Yep.
There's things that we talked about last time, myths, about, don't tell the dealership about a trade-in until everything's done. And it's just,
Right.
just everything's, that just makes it harder for everybody and
Yes,
harder
it's
for them.
Harder on the customer.
They don't like the back and forth stuff. Well, neither do we. We try to make it.
Just say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Stickers quicker.
Stickers
so-
quicker.
So, but it's awesome to have you here.
Appreciate it.
I know you're probably missing being at home fishing and like that. So
Yes.
he showed me a video the other day. He was out fly fishing on his boat by himself,
I saw it. Holy cow.
catching a tarpon.
Yes, I'm addicted to fishing. I moved to Florida 30 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I was training animals for Disney is why I moved to Florida. And
Really?
yeah, and did not intend to stay in Florida, but then I discovered there are large fish in the water.
Just a little bit.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm stuck now.
Why don't you go to Destin where all the sharks are and catch some of them
man.
for them?
Yeah, it's just once I discovered saltwater fishing, I was hooked. I cannot leave the state.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's a
love
fun experience. I love deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
By the way, what weekend next month do you have available for Nick and I to fly down?
Come on down.
I need this
Come
recorded.
on
So
down.
you got a spare bedroom? I mean, we can snuggle or whatever in a bed.
Yes, I got
don't care.
a giant dog bed size of this
That
table.
works.
He-
That works.
He will share. He
Hey,
will share.
You get me on a boat, brother. I don't care where I sleep.
We should invite him down here to do some spoon billing.
I would love. We talked about this before. I've never
Yeah.
have. I'd love to one day.
Now, Robert, I will warn you, when he drinks, the clothes sometimes come off and he runs around the campground naked.
I'm not going to deny that. There's plenty of people that will say true. So you may get to see all of this.
Well, whatever. If it
all
helps,
of this and a little of that.
if it helps the fishing, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah. So there's some punishments in it. He hasn't actually caught a spoonbill yet. 3 years now.
Yes.
I
I don't think there's actually spoonbill where we go.
You can't say that because everybody on the boats were catching them
Everybody else
around
has
us.
got 'em.
So
Yeah.
we just didn't have the right
Dipsy diver.
dipsy diver, I guess, or something. I don't know.
I don't think.
For me, unfortunately, it's just tuna and mahi and dolphin. There's no spoonbills.
Yeah. What a struggle.
It's a struggle.
What's a struggle?
Somebody's got to catch the tuna.
Yeah.
Do you take any home and just eat it or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Sushi
Yes.
all the time.
All the tuna goes in my freezer as much as possible. Hopefully, we'll be doing that next week. I'll send you some pictures.
I don't want pictures.
You won't
I
have to,
want-
brother. We're coming down.
He's like, send me the tuna.
Yeah.
Just
I'm coming down. I'll help you
turn
catch 'em,
around. I'll
shoot.
be behind
Think,
you on the
think-
boat.
Yeah.
Maybe if we bribe Phil,
Yeah.
we can take the company plane.
Oh, nice.
Company plane on someone else's boat. No charge for anything.
Whew, man,
Man.
sleeping on a
Let's
dog bed.
go.
I mean, you guys are set.
Y'all heard it
Oh, man.
right here on the show.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh,
I don't even know where we're at in this whole page that you wrote down.
We have
yeah.
pages. Look at that.
Yeah, we try to look professional. He writes it down, and I try to struggle to read the damn thing. So he never draws pictures for me. So
So you mentioned that you also worked or trained animals too, and we were kind of talking about that a little bit earlier today. But you're a falconer.
yes. So
oh yeah,
I've been a falconer for about 30 years. So I got into falconry 1992. I got my first permit. But falconry is basically a hunting sport. So you're going out hunting with birds of prey, and that's really the only reason I came to Kansas before working for you guys.
yeah.
I'd come out here and more out west, going to Dodge City, liberal pheasant hunting with falcons,
Yep.
and just
You can
just a
pheasant
lot.
hunt with a
Oh
falcon.
yes. It's a lot of fun.
Oh man.
You take a falcon out and let him go, and the falcon will go up 1,000 feet in the air, and you go in with a dog and flush a pheasant, and the pheasant takes off, and the falcon comes down. They've been clocked at about 250, but they normally hit the pheasant about 100 miles an hour. and it tends to ruin a pheasant's day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be something to watch. Though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. There's falconers all across the country. There's falconers that live, here in Kansas. So if it's something you ever wanted to see, I could probably put you in touch with somebody.
That would be
pretty
awesome.
But yeah, falconers hunt all kinds of game you could imagine. Everything from rabbits to squirrels to quail, pheasants, ducks, everything.
And you got your own birds and everything.
I do.
How
So
many you got?
I fly. I have one bird right now. I have a bird called a Merlin falcon. So there's different types of falcons, obviously. I fly a lot of Merlins, which are small dove pigeon sized falcons. And then I fly peregrines, which are a little bit bigger, fastest animal on the planet.
Really?
But I do a lot of Merlins. In fact, I've written books on Merlin falconry, and I've had about 35
Pop-up books or anything?
Merlins. Yeah, mostly just pictures, coloring books.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Send me
Right,
one.
right up your alley.
Yes, but I've written a few books on Merlins and been involved with it for a long time. I've flown 35 some odd Merlins.
Holy
That's pretty
cow.
cool.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, but what does a falcon cost? I mean,
It's super expensive. They're free. You catch them.
You
so
just got to be fast enough. Good luck.
you said 200 mile an hour, huh?
So there's different ways of getting a falcon. Obviously, first thing, this is a heavily permitted sport. So in order to get a falconry permit, you have to go through, years of training. You have to find a master falconer that will apprentice you. You go through a 2-year apprenticeship program. You have to have facilities built. You have to have all your equipment inspected by the state. And then once you kind of do all that, you get a bird.
It's like going to Petco.
No. And so we're permitted to
Train a
catch
parakeet.
birds. We're permitted to catch birds out of the wild. So most of the birds I fly, I actually catch them. So we'll catch birds on migration. Believe it or not, the thing that people find the most amazing is I can usually catch a wild hawk or falcon and be out hunting with it in about 3 or 4 weeks. So it takes less than a month.
How do you catch
to train one? So we use nets. So falcons migrate down the coastline. So they'll come down the coast of Florida, both the East Coast, West Coast. They come around Mississippi, Texas. So all around the coast, they kind of follow the beaches on their migration. So we'll set up along the coastline, and we have nets. And behind the nets is a lure bird, usually a pigeon. And the pigeon's on a string, and it's wearing a leather harness to protect it. And you see a falcon coming, and we raise it up, and the pigeon just sits there and flaps because it's attached to a string. And the falcon sees that. And so they start coming in to get the pigeon. Then you lower the pigeon behind the nets, and the falcon hits the net and gets caught.
Huh.
So if you want a falcon, that's all you got to do.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, and obviously they are captive bred as well. You can buy them, and they go. Peregrines cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, just depending on the bird. But yeah, you can buy captive bred, or you can go catch them.
So this is not an inexpensive hobby to get into.
It's really not, but it depends on, it's so vast. I mean, it's like saying you're a gun hunter. There's a lot of ways to be a gun hunter. I mean, you can just sit in the backyard in a tree stand waiting for deer, or you can travel to Montana and go elk hunting. And I mean, there's cheap ways to do things and expensive ways to do things. And same with falconry. The most falconers in the country hunt with red-tailed hawks, and they just go down the road and catch a red-tailed hawk off a pole. And then you go out and hunt rabbits and squirrels and jackrabbits and things like that with it. So,
Robert,
Is that the kind of pole you got? You can go catch you.
got a hawk pole right down the road. Okay.
It's in his room.
I have a special hawk pole.
We need to.
Is that what they're called in Florida?
Oh my god!
Imagine what that smells like.
I think we need to get you. You got rid of all your animals, and let's get you into some hawks.
I can't fly a freaking drone. What makes you think I'm going to be able to do a hawk or anything?
We use those training falcons, drones. I got a few of those too.
He went out and bought a drone. Like, I want to buy one too. And yeah, it's sitting in my office. I think I've used it like 3 times. I have no idea how to use it. He's too busy to teach me. So,
and we'll know I teach you, and then you forget just seconds after I show you how to do it.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Yeah.
I chased an eagle with it out here one time.
Did you?
Yeah, he was over there, so I'm trying to follow it around. I did do that. So
watch it be like protected animal. Now you got to get a phone call from
yes. No,
it's possible.
Harassing animals. That's endangered species or something like that.
They are bald eagles, but no, I didn't get close to it. But I was trying. I mean, they're just fast, and I have no clue what I'm doing. So
super fast.
Now I'm backtracking. You hear that?
Yes, exactly. I didn't get close to it.
Way far away. Way far away.
A couple miles from here, so
a couple of miles away.
Yeah. So, still plan on doing the smash car. We're trying to get that still figured out. We have the car here, as you guys have seen. So we're trying to get that up and running. We're trying to figure out where we can get that done to raise the most money as possible for Hayesville School.
Yep.
So we're trying to get that going. We're trying to post things on that. What else we got going on? Talked to one of my guests today about possibly doing some fun things here in here as well. So has to deal with some tattooing.
Yes.
So we'll have some fun things with that.
Little did you know you're going to get a tattoo on your right butt cheek before you leave here.
heard that.
It's the
I heard
Bearded
that.
Banters logo. So
Surprise!
Yeah.
My first tattoo.
Yeah. yeah, if not, we got a gift for you here in a minute. So
great.
but yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it's pretty close to it. You want to tell a joke?
You got a clean one today, or is yours? Never.
Hey, I asked Dan a little bit ago. I said, "Hey, we're gonna do a podcast. You want to run it?" Nope. So you'll get hit or miss with us here. I mean, you're gonna get I give it all 100%. You're gonna get the redneck no matter where I'm at. We drove to Oklahoma yesterday, me, Phil, and my wife, to go pick up a hot rod 1934 Roadster, and I don't know if Phil thought maybe I just wouldn't be the same in front of my wife. Nope.
Nope.
It's 100% redneck, 100% all the time. So
Yeah.
So do I have a joke? Yeah, it's not terrible.
Mine might be dirtier than yours today.
It's possible.
You ready for this?
Let's go.
What is 6 inches long, 2 inches wide, and make women go crazy? 6 inches long, 2 inches wide.
I'm not used to that. So
$100 bills, baby.
$100 bills, baby. All right. So what's the difference between a hooker and a drug dealer?
A hooker and a drug dealer?
I don't know.
What is it?
A hooker can wash her crack and resell it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
What do you got over there for Mr. David today?
Well, I wanted to give him one of our famous Bearded Banter t-shirts here.
Let's go. Let's go.
So when you're
Nice.
going to all those other car dealerships, instead of wearing your tie,
I'll wear that here in training next time.
yeah, I'm sure
You should definitely bring it and do it.
See?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Heck
coming in
yeah,
on the
man.
show and
Awesome,
being a part of
guys.
that today.
I expect to see that on your boat.
Hey, I'll
The-
catch a tarpon in this shirt.
No,
I'll tell you what.
Shoot, man, I see what you guys wear over there. Those long sleeve.
Oh, yeah,
No, those things are great out on the water.
Long
So,
sleeve everything. Trying to avoid the sun as much as possible.
well, you're on that clear water sometimes. or
Yes,
water just in
for
general, so-
hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So no, you can definitely wear that next time. That'd be cool if
Awesome.
you wore that here.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't always have to come in a tie here.
No.
Yeah.
This is a rare occasion. I'm always in a tie.
You'll wear that only, nothing else.
Yes,
Like, dude,
I'll wear this in a tie. I'll wear this in a tie.
have the tie low enough to cover.
Yeah.
Just
For you,
that.
it'd be like a bow tie, right?
little bitty, little bitty.
All right.
right. Well,
Well, you
I
got
say we-
anything else to bring up?
Nope, not this time. Like I said, we're kind of doing a little short one, but just trying to get in here to do one today and stuff. We got some people coming next week. We got some other stuff coming. Just keep an eye on the videos that we're going to be posting of the car and some ideas. If you have ideas, let us know things that we can do in here that's stupid crazy. I know someone asked us to do a burping contest. I'd have to look. I don't remember who it was, but one of y'all asked me and Nick to do a burping contest. So maybe we'll do that. Get a bunch of Dr. Pepper or something and just do a big old burping contest in here. So
Yeah, something. And if anybody out there has any ideas, suggestions, or know an event going on that we might be able to bring the car to for that smash
Yeah.
car show, fair, I don't know, something fun
Yeah.
that would attract a lot of people, we'd definitely be open for the ideas. So
yeah, we're going to raise some
Comment.
money for some school supplies for Hayesville. So
yeah,
That's awesome.
good deal. So, well, guys, thanks again
Yeah.
so much for tuning in this week. Be sure to keep monitoring the page as we update as
Oh, was that part of the ending?
anyways, you guys have a great week. We will see you
take
next
it
time.
easy. See you later.
Thanks for having me.